Welcome. I'm Meredith. This is the Oasis Spiritual Empowerment Tarot. All about tarot, oracle, and empowering you. And we are moving right along with the unboxings. This is another Kickstarter, and this deck I feel like has been here for a while. I'm just so behind. But this is the Latin Love Oracle. And I think this was an add-on, the spread call. Let's see. Oh, it's so pretty. So let me lay this out, and then we will get to the deck. So, I think I mentioned in a previous video, or maybe it was just a comment, but basically I'm going to be uploading like an unboxing a day, and I have other videos too that I have to put up, so got a lot coming. Let me know in the comments, would you, if I have like 2 or 3 videos posted in a day, is that too much? Do you want me to wait and space them out, and just do like one a day? Because I am really far behind, but I am determined to catch up. So, let me grab... I still can't find my scissors, but I found my little knife, so we're going to use this. And of course, this is a Magick and Mediums deck. And Aniel, and not... I don't know. I think Aniel... I don't know. I'm so sorry. Reed is the creator, and I adore her decks. So, of course, the first was Magick and Mediums. Alright. And you know what? I should have grabbed her other decks so you could see them together, so I'll have to do that at the end. But beautiful. So this is a 33 card deck, fully illustrated guidebook, inspired by the myths and rituals of Latin America. Use of this deck will introduce you to the magic and wisdom within the indigenous and Hispanic rituals of Latin America, like the Bolivian Tinku, Dominican Carnival, the Mexican Day of the Dead, and more. This deck is a divination tool that not only connects you to your intuition and guides, but celebrates the rich history, culture, native spirituality of Latin America, so you can have more understanding and love in your life. We all could use more love, right? You can never have too much love. Okay, and so pretty. And it is illustrated by Cindy Monroy. So Cindy Monroy illustrated at least one, maybe some of the other decks. But again, when I grab them at the end, we'll take a look. Look how pretty. These are so pretty. Let me take a quick look at the guidebook. Just so you know, their guidebooks are very interesting. There's usually the Magick and Mediums guidebooks actually have a nice amount of information. So we have an introduction, how to use the cards, card layouts, and then it gets into the meanings. And it looks like we have 3 pages per card, and then we have the creator and the illustrator. So talks about spell work, divination, card pulls. We have the layouts. Okay, so when it comes to the cards, we do get a full color image. We have, let me take a peek. I think, nope. Okay, so we have the title of the card, and then we have like a key phrase, I would say. We get a paragraph-ish couple paragraphs, I guess. It's like 2 or 3 paragraphs. Then it gets into the card meanings. So we have keywords, reverse keywords. Then we have a blockage position, a divination position, reverse position, and an action position. I love that. So this is in, no, I don't think it's in all of the other guidebooks, but I think it's in most of them. All right, so let's look at the cards, and then we'll pull one later and read from the guidebook. So for size, they're a little shorter than standard tarot, a bit wider, but still very manageable. You know, it's, as oracles go, I'd say it's on the smaller end. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry, it's very late. But it's not small, you know. But yeah, oh. Wow, look at this. I love the way this was done. That's fabulous for breakup. And celebrate. That looks like a quinceañera. I always wanted a quinceañera. It's not my heritage, but I wish it was, because I think they're amazing. And I love the dresses. Which I know it's not about that, but, you know. Confinement. That's interesting. Because it doesn't look unpleasant, right? It looks kind of comfy and cozy. And I think that's the hardest kind of confinement to break through, too, you know? So that's really interesting. And, you know, sometimes confinement doesn't have to be a bad thing, right? Sometimes you have to kind of retreat and, you know, kind of nurture yourself. Courtship. Differences. That's fabulous. Ooh, drain. Wow. Yeah, I just had a client today who was having some issues with being drained by people. It just, you know, the card reminds me of that person. Empathy. Oh, how beautiful. I love the interlocking. Envy. Aw, family. Fight. Friendship. Games. Gossip. These are interesting. So a lot of these, I think, are very different from, you know, most oracles, the titles. Heartbreak. Oh, I wonder if that's meant to be La Llorona. Yeah, I am a horror movie buff, so that's terrible. But she's wearing white and child, I don't know. Hospitality. Aw, she looks so welcoming too. Initiation. Love spell. Lovers. Oh, that's interesting. It's actually very sweet. I feel like sometimes with cards, when they have, especially multiple people, although not always, sometimes just with two, I think a lovers type card tends to be more lustful, and this feels loving, you know? It's really nice. Money. Nature. It's beautiful. Offering. Oh, that's beautiful too. Oppression. Be interested to read who that is. I'm sure somebody, Protection. Oh, wow. Love this card. Reconcile. Romance. Seduction. Self-love. Oh, that's a beautiful card. Spiritual. Toxic. Wow, look at that. The art style is very gentle and sweet and loving. This is such a powerful card, still keeping with that art style. Trickster. Trust. Fabulous that they incorporated the tango with that. Unconditional love. Unrequited. Oh, it's so sad. Okay. So let's give them a shuffle. And then I'll pull one and we'll read from the guidebook. I do wish there were more cards. Not really feeling like a lack, but it is a thinner deck. So riffle shuffling for me for thinner decks is a little challenging. But I'm sure overhand is going to be, and they move really, really nicely. You know what I might do is actually, I feel like these might all be the same size. I could be wrong. I bet these would be fun to mix all together, all the decks. So maybe we'll do that after we pick one and lay them out. This one. Ooh. Offering. I love this one. Okay. So, and they are... I'm saying this without even looking. So, wait a minute. Let me make sure. Yeah, they're in alphabetical order in the book. So, very easy to find. So, a thing offered, especially as a gift or contribution. Mexicans celebrate Dia de los Muertos by constructing unique altars known as ofrendas to attract and honor those who have passed away. Each altar features a meticulously curated collection of offerings. This includes marigolds, whose scent is believed to entice the spirits, and white candles and a light to welcome them, water, and a special sweetbread called pan de muerto to nourish them. In addition, loved ones place items that the deceased may have enjoyed in life, like their favorite candles or drinks, on the altar. This ensures their arrival on the one night of the year that it is believed the dead can travel back to visit the families and friends they left behind. The ofrenda is a beautiful display of love and proves that deliberate works and gifts from the heart are strong enough to revive and attract love from anywhere. Oh, I love that. So for card meanings, keywords for upright: We have Ancestor Altar, Ancestral Gifts, Celebration, Day of the Dead, Deceased, Flowers, Loved Ones, Mediumship, Remembrance. For reversed, we have All-Inclusive, Ancestors, Ancestral Gifts, Aslan. I'm not familiar with that. Miracles, Provisions, Santa Muerte, Underworld. So then we have this blockage position. Not thinking about how you can provide more value to others is prohibiting you from excelling in your business and personal relationships. In order to get more out of life and your connections, you have to provide value. Know what people want, and most importantly, offer it. Without doing the research and exerting the right amount of effort, you will not be able to properly provide anything of value, nor will you be able to attract the opportunities, encounters, and interactions desired. So then for the divination position, letting someone know that they are special enough to be remembered and given to is one of the greatest gifts you can give. You will be able to give people that gift in addition to what they want and need when you operate from your heart and put their interests ahead of yours. In giving, you will find out what it truly means to be alive, and others will too. Now for reversed, your ancestors are here with you and have an abundance of messages, wisdom, and blessings to bestow upon you if you open yourself up to them. If you dedicate time and money to deepen your connection with your allies in spirit via an altar and offerings, your life will change for the better. And then the active position. Give, and don't underestimate the power of a personalized gift. The little things like remembering someone's name and their interests will get people to go the distance for you. Okay. So now, let me lay some out, and then I am going to go grab their other decks, just so we can kind of see how they might look together. And I'm curious to see if I can, just combine them all, because how fabulous would that be? I'm going to have to look that guy up, though, because I'm really curious who that might be. This is just it's a beautiful deck, and I love the artwork. I love the illustrator. Now, I don't do romance readings, not really. Once in a blue moon, maybe. But it's super rare, and I don't do them for myself. I don't, it's not of interest. It's not. But, and I'll tell you, for that reason, I almost didn't back this deck, but I love their decks, and I just wanted it. But I gotta tell you, I think this is a great deck for other things too. I don't think it has to only be, romance. I think, first of all, any kind of relationship deck, I think, relationship reading, I think this could be great. This is such a great card. And I mean, this could be about breaking up with yourself too, or that part of yourself, right? There is such a danger to that card. Makes me think of the classic sirens, not like, My Little Mermaid. But okay, let me grab them really quickly. I'm going to try to be really quick so I don't have to edit. So we'll see. So hang in. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. So if you're not familiar, we have 3 other fabulous decks by Magick and Mediums. So we have the original Magick and Mediums Oracle, which is super fabulous. And I have unboxings of all of these, I believe. And I'll link them in the description if you're interested. I am going to pull them all out because I do want to see how they might look. And then the next one, I think, that came out was the Slavic Oracle. So the Magick and Mediums N.E.L. Reed, but illustrated by Ash Colored. Right, so this one has a different illustrator. Then, for the Slavic, this one is illustrated by Cindy Monroy, like this one. So I'm going to pull all these out. And also, look how they're just so, watch. I love the way these look together. And then, we have the Golden Light Oracle. And I think this is Cindy Monroe as well. Monroy. So, Cindy Monroy. Okay. And now this one, the Golden Light, has been my favorite. But we'll see now. Alright, you know what? Let me see. I gotta move some stuff. Let's see if we can kind of zoom out a little bit. Because, the decks are a good size. Clearly, I did not prepare well for this video. So, I apologize. I have so many decks to do. I just kind of grabbed this at, I didn't really think too hard about it. I didn't plan it. I just grabbed. So this is how they look. Just together with the backs. They're so pretty. And I do think that they're all the same size. Yes, they are. So, alright. You're right. It's going to be ginormous. But, well, now, so this one is gilded. I think the rest are not. This one I edged. It didn't come like that. And this one is not. But, oh, that's huge, though. Okay, so that's really big. But, let's shuffle, like, 2 and 2, anyway. And then we'll shuffle 2 and 2 again. So maybe we can get, a somewhat decent mix. And then I'll lay them out so you can see. Now, I will say the Magick and Mediums one is very different from the others. And the booklet's a bit different, too. I feel like it's got a different purpose. But I don't think that will preclude it from being used with these other decks. You know what I mean? So let me grab just like half of this and half of this. And see if we can get a somewhat decent mix of all 4 decks. Oop. And I mean, they shuffle really nicely. So imagine. I'm just going to put these to the side for now. But yeah, imagine just doing a spread with all of these cards. And just kind of... Oh, let me... So now I do, read reversals, and these decks allow for reversals. You know what I mean? They have descriptions for them, whatever. I say that only so. Here we go. I don't know why I said that. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm flipping them just so you can see them well. That's where I'm trying to go with that. But yeah, and I mean, I think that you could pull like specifically from one deck and maybe mix some of the others. Like, for example, maybe you wanted to pull just from the Magick and Mediums, right? And get something specific there, and then pull from the others. I love this deck so much. This is the Golden Light. I think these are fabulous. I do think that for me personally, think I'm going to keep this one, the Magick and Medium, separate. Because, oh, this is such a great card. Because it just feels right. But, again, what I might do, is what I'm thinking, because, you know, I like a big deck, and this will help have it be big, but also manageable. So, yeah. So, if I just had that one on its own, right? And maybe I pulled just one card from there and then did a spread with the others combined. Right, so this would always be oh, we have double learn. I love that. This is one of my favorite cards too. Guide, navigate, share. I love this one too. Oh, and that, look at this. So fabulous. I'm sorry. But, yeah, I'm really liking how these combine. And, like, these are very different art styles, but I like them together. I think that they're... I love this card. Yeah, these are beautiful. I think that if you want cards that are a bit more like if you feel like this is too different from this, I think that the Golden Light and the Latin Love would really be pretty seamless together. So just to show you, if you're interested. So here's Latin. Got a lot of Latin going on. Oh, it's late. I'm getting goofy. Okay. So. Alright, so just to show you, because I'm taking way too long. I'm sorry. So this is the Golden Light, this is the Latin Love. So I do think that these are really extra nice together. I do like the others with them too, but these are a little more similar in terms of the art style. So if, you know, if this, right, feels a little too different, you might really like these. Yeah, I think these are fabulous together. I can't, so I think that, not that you probably don't care, but if you do care, because these are smaller decks in terms of the amount of cards, I think that for me, I think I am going to be mixing at least the Latin Love and the Golden Light, because it'll give me more cards. And the other thing is, you know, it'll shuffle better, and Golden Light is one of my absolute favorites. So, not that I don't absolutely love the others, because I do. And this one is a really special, the Magick and Mediums. It's just a little bit different, which is fabulous, you know. But yeah, so I'm thinking that now that I shuffled all of them together and pulled them all out, but because I just want to show you. Okay. So this was the Slavic. And that's the Magic. So clearly I didn't shuffle those well. Alright. Or maybe I did. Because they're actually basically the way I want them to be. Just about. Alright. Okay. So now, after all that, I just have the 2 decks combined now, which I think is perfect. Now, Golden Light does have that gilding, but I don't mind the mix, honestly. So I was trying to shuffle some of it in more. Let's do like a regular shuffle. Yeah, see, this is like way easier for me to shuffle, because there's just more cards. You know, it just makes it easier. Now, I don't know if maybe, is that just a me thing, or do you find that too? Let me know, because you know, maybe it's easier for you to have fewer cards in a deck, or thinner cards or whatever. But for me, I need a little bit of thickness. So this, I think, is a nice size. Yeah, it's not too much, but I think it's like just right. And I like the combination. Yeah, I think that's how I'm going to be using these, at least, you know, for a while. And then it gives a really nice mixture of things. Relax, let go, unconditional love. How fabulous. Oh, I can't wait. Can't wait to play with these. Oh, that's an interesting combination. Yeah, so anyway, let me know what you think. Let me show you all the boxes together because they're so pretty. And that's the other thing I really appreciate about Magick and Mediums is that, first of all, the quality of everything, including the boxes, is just fabulous. But also, let's just do the top. Well, the other thing is the boxes all really go nicely with each other. And I mean, I guess, you know, it's a box, right? But they do look really nice on the shelf. Yeah, it's, you know, would it be a deal breaker if they didn't? Of course not. But it's nice, you know. It's just nice. And again, this one's a little bit different, but they're just really nice together. And I just had to pop back in really quickly to let you know, in case you're curious. So both the Latin Love and the Golden Light Oracle fit inside the Golden Light Oracle box. I mean, barely, but they fit. You just got to take out the guidebooks. So what I'm doing, because I am going to use these combined, I'm keeping both of these in here, keeping both guidebooks in the Latin Love. So the Golden Light Oracle is a little bigger, the box, because it's 44 cards as opposed to 33 here. So that's why they don't fit as well in here, but they fit beautifully in here. So, just in case you want to combine yours. So, let me know what you think. You know, do you have one or all of these stacks? What do you think? Which one's your favorite? You know? And until next time, just be wonderful to yourself. Be really, really wonderful, because you deserve the best, only the best, all the best, and that is my wish for you.